I am regretting my decision to wear jeans. Holy crap. That is extra mark. Well, as you can see, it's V-Mart now. There used to be a big slush puppy cup spinning up there. Now, let's continue on. I have all the batteries I need today, so there won't be any issues having to trek all the way back home for batteries. The bike shop. There's a protein shake shop. Shout out to Rachel, House of Hughes. So we have. Okay, nobody's in that car. I can carefully walk behind it. I can't show you the bumper sticker. YouTube will go nuts. I am going to cross the street here, though. No, I'm not. I'll cross the street on the way back. Down here is actually where I got the games. I'll show you. And I'll show you the reason I wasn't sure whether, who put them out there, whether they were out there for the day. I wish I had seen them before it rained, but I didn't. So. Can't tell my reflection from my actual picture in the screen. It's terrible, and it's not like there's a lot of sun out here. So I shouldn't have so much glare. I do. Oh my gosh, am I thirsty. I get my bread, I think I'm going to get a drink. And I'm going to put my hair up, which I meant to do before I left the house. The second time. After I brought the mail back. I am going to a birthday party October 8th, but I will not be vlogging because it's a 1-year-old's birthday party. So it would just be family fun, I don't want to put the camera on the poor kid's face. He's a year old, so.
You have completed 3 kilometers.
I have completed 3 kilometers.
13 seconds per mile.
I did get a ride home from the post office, so that helped. I ran into Bob. I thought I was doing him a favor because I thought that him and Mama, I grew up over here, him and Mama were going up to the hospital today, but apparently it's Tuesdays now. The hospital can't make up their mind when she's having her shot. It's weekly. Just do it the same day and get it over with. Mondays are a bad day to do it. It was right here. It was right here. Right here at the end of this driveway. And see how long it is? I wasn't sure if it was that house. It was that house. Anyway. Turn it back to me. So I just went and knocked on the door because that's the kind of person I am. I've seen a few houses that are for sale in this area. This one is shown by appointment. So obviously they think this one's a big deal. Let me show you. It's beautiful. Love the color. It's obviously been staged to some degree. Look at the truss. I mean, it is a gorgeous house, and it's clearly been staged. But viewings by appointment? Really? So, whatever. Down here used to be the Sassy Fox consignment shop / thrift store. It's an insurance company now. The Sassy Fox moved to Whitensville. Okay, we're almost at the mill. Now, again, ran off the river. There's part of the river is down here. That actually is a beautiful building. That's where the Sassy Fox was. It's like I said, a selling insurance building. Which is weird because we already have an insurance agency downtown, but you know, we got 3 dentists and 2 insurance agencies in a nothing little town that doesn't even have 10,000 people. So, you know, okay, here we go. We are coming up on the mill. This is the Hayward portion of the mill. I will talk to you after this dump truck goes by, because this is insane. Okay, kind of a busier area. This particular road goes in and out of town, so if you keep taking this road, you'll end up in Whitesville. When you keep going, and you'll probably end up in Oxford or something. This, I want to show you this. I'm sorry, but that is constant. Freaking nips everywhere. Okay, this is the mill. Well, that's part of it. I would say that's probably the guard shack of this particular mill. Like I said, I would say that's the guard shack. Again, all fenced. Probably more government contracts. That would be my guess. This was also a woolen mill. Probably made more blankets. It was, like I said, it was the Hayward mill. You're not going to believe how big this actually is. There's actually a swimming pool in the back. When I go home, I'll go down Cook Street and I'll show you a little shortcut to the swimming pool. It's fenced, but it's a shortcut anyway. Again, this is not the only part of the building. Watch this. Now, I can tell you a funny story about this building. This building, after Mr. Hayward got rid of it, I guess. Look at that. It is El Hugo, and that's the sign. We'll keep this lady off camera. That's the sign that says Hayward Landing. I'm vlogging, sorry. Funny story about this building. This building, after Mr. Hayward was done, became something called Mr. Christmas, where my mother worked in the year 1987. Actually, she worked there for a couple of years. And, okay, this sign actually shows you the whole building. And as you can see, there's the river on the sign. And Mr. Christmas made, as you could guess, Christmas ornaments. They also sent decorators out, of which my mother was one. Well, I was in 7th grade. And the first day of 7th grade, they asked us all what our moms and dads did for a living. Well, my mom, my dad works at Schuster's. And my mom is, get ready for this, a hooker. Well, that was her job title. She hooked bulbs to get ready for hanging. Her job was to put hooks on bulbs and ornaments. They had some beautiful ornaments here. They had some angels and some bells. Who the hell was that? I don't know if I got that yell on camera. It scared the crap out of me. Angels and bells and things. I actually have friends that live here now. And that was her job. The whole class roared laughing. The teacher had this look on her face. And I was sitting next to a very sweet boy. Oh, here's the little flower garden here. And as you can see, this is where people come to smoke. The bucket is right here. Yuck. And we'll head back this way. But basically, I had to explain what my mother's job was. She was not, in fact, a hooker. Hooker. She was actually, she decorated Christmas trees. So, but there's the water down there. I can show you that. Flip you? Okay. We're coming down toward the water that ran the mill. Again, when Mr. Hayward started the mill, let me show you this. When Mr. Hayward started the mill, these must have been the loading docks. I'm going to guess these were here in front of the loading dock. As you can see, there's more building here, more building here. See a trestle over there. And there's the river. They're literally right on the river. Literally, there's the Mumford. And there's more of the building. The building's practically sitting in the water if you look over here. It's above it, but I don't know what's down there exactly as far as the building goes, what it's sitting on. But I would be willing to bet. Okay, that's a reflection. I think there's a block that comes out a little ways down there. It's weird. Reflections are upside down if you look. Pool's over there, but I'll be able to show that to you from a completely different spot. Let me get it back on me. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. No, I'm good. I was gonna say I may have to change batteries, but I'm good. I really didn't want to have to. I had 13 parts last time. I want one part if I can manage that. It may be two. And like I said, I have a couple of friends who live there now. Later today, I am going next door to play Rummy Cube. So that would be fun. I haven't played a game with someone in a long time, so.
You have completed 3.5 kilometers and your average pace is 23 minutes and 12 seconds.
They make these mills that they've made into apartment buildings easily handicap accessible throughout. They don't have to make 3 handicap accessible apartments and the rest not. They could even make one entire floor or 2. They have elevators, it's required, completely handicap accessible, and that would give more handicap accessible housing to people in wheelchairs with walkers, things like that. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the street so that I'm on Extramart's side of the street, but I'm also going to take you over and show you better where I grew up. And tell you some stories. Nothing long-winded. Now, yes, that one was Hayward, and the other one was Schuster's, but the other one at one time was called Hayward Schuster's because they were partners. And I guess when they split the business, Mr. Hayward took this mill and Mr. Schuster took the other mill. You will see in the links of the first video that I did link a couple of things about the Heritage Corridor and whatnot. On this video, I'll try to find something about Hayward Schuster. I don't know what I can find, but I'll try to link something about that and its history in the town, and something about the axe mill as well. We'll try to put both of those in my description. Okay. That's supposed to be our house, but anyway, this is the outside building opposite the L-shaped building. That's the L-shaped building I told you about, that I showed you pictures of, but here's actual video of it. Hopefully nobody's home, so nobody goes nuts. Okay, the L-shaped building, Felix, as I was telling you, lived right there, actually. Now, these are the garages. As you can see, they're further. I wasn't allowed to go past the end of them, so about right there. These are all the fences My best friend lived, let me show you, so you can get an idea of the absurdity here. I actually knew a lady who lived here too. It's nice to see that there's actually a table outside now. My best friend lived right here. Look what they did. They literally wrapped the stairs in fence. We would have figured out a way to climb it, but to climb the steps. Seriously, we would have figured out a way. We spent a lot of hours playing on this porch here. They've redone the parking lot here because there used to be grass out here, just a little bit, and the parking lot was further out. And right here was a vent. Vlogging.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I grew up here. I'm vlogging. Hope you don't mind. There used to be one of those drainage things like you have on the street. And I learned to walk right there. And I grew up right there. I grew up right there. That was my bedroom. This has changed. This was not here. You know that this has changed, right? This was not here. Ah, 30 years? I grew up here though. I lived here from the time I learned to walk over there, and then I grew up there.
Oh, okay.
It was number 93 back then.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This wasn't here. All the way up until you see the end of the numbers, that was all grass. And we had, now see there's a wooden fence here. There didn't used to be. There's also a building there. There used to, and whatever that is, there used to be right here, I'm showing you, used to be a dilapidated fence that we would just jump over, and I would play with my friend John Pele over there. Because there's grass beyond that, whatever the heck that is. And there used to be, maybe the dumpster was here. Yeah, the dumpster was up here. Dumpster is there. It's a different dumpster now. This was my backyard, but it was way bigger. My dome was over here. Like over here, in front of where my dad's car would have been my dome that I was telling you about, my jungle gym. And then my swing set was back there. I don't know if I'm allowed to go back there, but if you see that staircase there, underneath it I had a swing before I had a real swing set. I remember when this was built. I also remember when, and you can see, over here is where I would come home from school, right through there. And you can see that there's one built here, and I remember when that was built. Yeah, when I... No! Hey guys, that was a nice trip down memory lane with someone that, whose kids actually live here. She's just maybe 5 years older than me, 6 years older than me. So that saved a little battery, I guess. But we're going to continue the walk. Like I said, Felix lived here. There never were numbers or anything. It's so weird. So we're going to continue this way. I'm going to get extra bread. Then we're going to this is what they call Moosehead, this building here. I don't know where it got the name. I have asked my parents, and they're not sure. So another place that we used to, like I said, we used to come home through here, or we could come home over here, but that's also been fenced, as you can see. I don't know, can you see it? Actually, there's a big ramp and a fence. I hope that came out clear. Over there now. So I'm all about accessibility, so you know. Let's put this over. Okay. As I said, this building here, that's my oil guy. Got its name somehow. Don't know how. So I know in the other video, when the transition happened, we were at the church. The other church. This church, I actually attended Sunday school at. It's the Methodist church in town. That's pretty. Anyway, this is the post office. And that door is where I had dance lessons. That's actually the street the school is on. That is actually Gleason Court. There's nothing else on that street, so. This is the front of the post office. They've done some work, and this building was given to the town in the Moses Wallace device, which I believe I showed you a picture of, but let's look at it together. There we go. I think that's sort of like a rope. Senior Center is also in this building. The bottom floor. I think the way they did it, I can see the old school building is up there too. I don't dare it. This is a Chinese restaurant. That is the Extra Mart. That is the sign for Oktoberfest. It's Harry's Pizza, which used to be in that Moosehead building, and it was the first place that I ever walked. Take a look at that. That is a grinding stone, from an old grist mill. Where, I am not 100% sure. I would imagine somewhere in the back of the town. I wish that I felt like I could walk where I'd like to walk, but I'm not sure that I could do it. As you can see, we're coming up on Extra Mart, and I'm going to turn you off because I'm going in to get my bread. See ya. Be back. Okay, guys, I got my stuff. Oops. I got my stuff. Okay. Let me turn this to me. More oil trucks. Okay. Again, Oktoberfest. A little better view of it. I don't know what the scissor jack is for. I can't believe. Oh, you know what they did? They recycled the old Subway sign and they planted something. Because that used to be a Subway at one time. It was also a Dell's Lemonade. This building here. I believe this is where the laundromat was too, if I'm not mistaken. This building. Whoops. Okay, across the street. You can stand back to the post office. I have to cross the street. Hopefully, I can do that safely. Really? Thanks. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. You don't want to make people wait who are kind enough to stop for you, even though it's the law. Do you know that in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, it's a $150 fine for going through a crosswalk? And there's someone standing in it. Can't believe it. Those two women did that. Went right by me and waved at me. It's like, okay, wave at me and rub it in my face that you're breaking the law by not letting me cross the street. It's stupid. I was shocked, but not upset, not angry in the least. I just think the whole thing is ridiculous. And I just got my steps because I can feel it buzzing. I am going to go home and get this posted. Little update on the pizza last night. I let it sit too long and it got cold. and it wasn't very good. I'm sure that was my own fault because I let it sit. But shout out to Paul. He actually made American Chop Suey last night and called me over to give me some, so that was pretty cool. But I am going to go home and get ready for Paul because they're going to play, like I said, Mummy Q. So I'm happy about that. I wish my buddy, the dog, were out. He's so sweet. His name is Storm, and he is, oh my gosh, actually, it's a she, is the sweetest dog ever. Just wants you to play. Threw her tire at me one time. For me to throw it for her.
5 kilometers and your average
And,
pace is 25 minutes and 56
I wasn't looking
seconds per mile.
at the tire. I just knew. I saw her put her head down, pick it up, and I knew she was going to toss it to me. I put my hand up. Somehow I caught it in my right hand. Which, first of all, I have zero coordination. Anyway, especially on the right side. Second, I have no peripheral vision or depth perception. I never saw where she threw it. I just put my hand up and it landed in my hand. Couldn't do that again if I actually tried to do it. Hello. So yeah, that was a fun conversation with that lady. She knows me from somewhere. I'm not sure where. Probably around, since she knows my friend John Pele that I was telling you about. It's absurd what they've done over there, and I'm glad someone else agrees with me, because it's bad. But it is nice to know that the neighborhood is still family. You know, brother and a sister live across the driveway from each other, just like the brothers did back in the day. So, yeah, this is Cemetery Street. This is a nothing little street, as you can see. It's a terrible little street as far as I would not want to drive on this in the winter. In fact, I don't think I would take this street in the winter walking unless there wasn't any snow on the ground. Because, yeah. Well, I can't wait to get home and edit this for you and for me, because I like to watch my videos. And I'm not saying that in a narcissistic way or in a full of myself sort of way. I guess it's the same thing. I'm saying that in a I like to laugh at myself sort of way. Oh, look, squirrel. Because I do laugh at myself. And I critique myself. And I'm so freaking hot. Like I said, I have to clean up a little bit. I wonder how close the appointment went. I wonder if he's home yet. All that good stuff. Well, it's 1 o'clock. Maybe not. Because his appointment was at noon, so. Just keep him in your prayers. Hashtag Paul, you got this. And I also have to go upload today's video over on Kid Missing. I will do that while I'm editing this one. I'll get that one uploading. I'm not late at all on that. I usually do it around 2. And it's only 1, so I'll work on that. I don't remember what it was. I think it's a little boy. Oh no, it's Angela Meeker. And one Wednesday's a little boy. It's Angela Meeker. I also found an inexpensive case for the camera and all its stuff, so I don't have to keep the box. That way, if I do want to take it somewhere with me, I can take it with its batteries and stuff. So, hopefully, all goes well. Oh my God. Turns in pot. Yuck. Not there's any little ferns with pot stinks. But it is completely legal here in the Commonwealth, so. I will have to contact Candy about the birthday party and see what I can arrange for a ride. And I will have to come up with a present. Which is fine. I don't mind. Yeah, he's not home yet, and he would be that fast from the city. We live in good traffic, 25 to 30 minutes from the city of Worcester.
You have completed 5.5 kilometers
Holy
and your
crap,
average
5.5
pace is
kilometers,
25
guys.
minutes and 27 seconds per mile.
Oh, goodness. I am so glad to be done. So, I am going to close out the vlog. Thank you for popping in to Funky's channel, where everyone is welcome and everyone will be included. Please smash that like button and that subscribe button. And don't be afraid to comment. Bye-bye. God bless you.